This is the new LEGO Creator 3-in-1 retro camera. Now don't get me wrong, LEGO came out with a lot of sets in January, but none of them were probably more anticipated than the new cameras. You have the $80 Polaroid camera and the much cheaper $20 retro film camera, which for someone such as myself who went to college to study photography, it's kind of really up my street. Now I would love to get the Polaroid camera as well, but I just cannot justify spending $80 on it. There are some fantastic design features and it honestly looks just so clean, but the price point, it's just really bad. But the film camera, it's completely opposite. If anything, it's the first time I would be saying this in a very long time, but it's potentially undervalued. Yes, you heard me correctly. Now there's a lot you do get for $20. And after a quick trip to my local store to pick this one up, with of course lunch from Greggs, I was very excited to get building. The size is fairly comparable to what a traditional film camera would be. I just really wish I still had the one that I was using in college. It would have been perfect for this video. Now there's a respectable 261 pieces, which gives it a light and nimble feel, but I must say upon building this set you could really feel how fragile the build is, but it's not really a bad thing, especially with it being a Creator 3-in-1 set. It's not exactly going to have joints designed specifically to give it strength. Now there's a bunch of cool features which you can find on the model of this set. On the right is a gear to change the shutter speed, and I believe this one here could be the ISO setting or the film advance lever, and then I think this small button is of course the shutter release, with the left side having a different styled rewind piece design. Of course none of this actually does anything, but it gives the real authentic look and feel of an actual camera, with pieces in which you can indeed play around with. Now the lens itself is one of my favourite features. I think it really does look fantastic. The use of a normal tyre wheel gives it the perfect look. It's clever because it's attached well, but it could easily be taken off, such as you would when you go and change a camera lens. Of course there's a small gap at the back for you to see the image in which you're about to take. But one of the coolest features comes when you open this little door at the back. You'll find an empty space in which you can insert and replace these two strips of film, which if you didn't know, they have a clever relation into the other Creator 3-in-1 sets, with the partially transparent stickers being used to design images from the other sets that LEGO have released. Now I don't think LEGO needed to include this. I still think people would have bought this set at the same price without the feature of being able to change the film. So I think that's a really nice addition. And if you wanted to, I'm sure it'd be nice to print out your own miniature pictures, which you could use to create your own film strips to go inside. Added to that, the traditional LEGO brick inspired camera strip that you get, which does indeed attach to the side of the model. It makes this set feel pretty much as close to perfection you can get within LEGO, and that's why it's probably the standout set released in January, or at least the one which is my favourite. And there were some decent sets, but if I were to rate this set, I would probably give it a 9.8 out of 10. I think the price is a 10, the design's a 10, the aesthetics are a 10, and the realism would also probably be a 10. The only thing I have to criticise is the overall strength of the build, which I would probably only give it an 8. Now of course I'm not too fussed as it's designed to build 3 sets in one, but it does feel very fragile, and when you're building it's very easy to keep breaking. But I must say the overall value for money is excellent. To be honest, I'm quite surprised how well LEGO have done with this set, and not to mention if you get bored of the main design, there are of course an old style television and camcorder if you did want to rebuild, and I'll probably end up buying one more of this set just to get the other recorder, as I do think they would look so good on a shelf together. But if you're a fan of photography, enjoy your history, or indeed make videos on YouTube or social media, this is indeed the perfect set designed for you, and it comes at the perfect price point to add to your collection. So well done LEGO. I think this set clearly shows that you can still understand what a good valued set is, even if you don't really want to admit it. And the proof is in the pudding. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Consider subscribing if you are new around here. I will see you all again soon. Bye guys.